ladies, welcome back to my channel. So today I am bringing you a very colorful look. So this look is inspired by Miss Jackie O, aka Lil Pumpkin Pie '05. I absolutely adore her. I think that she's brilliant. So I was on YouTube last night and I came across this tutorial from when she was in Hawaii. Now I've seen this tutorial quite a few times and I've studied and studied and studied it, and this morning I woke up with this colorful look in my head, and maybe because it's kind of dreary in Jersey, I wanted a bright face. So I decided to attempt to recreate Miss Jackie O's eye. These are all colors using the BH Cosmetics Take Me to Brazil. Yes, honey. Love them. I really hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. If you should happen to watch this, Miss Jackie O, aka Lil Pumpkin Pie, I really hope that I did your look justice. So if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see how I created this look, please keep on watching. Thanks for watching. Bye. All right, ladies, let's get started. So I've already primed my eyes using NYX Jumbo Pencil and Milk. So I'm going to go into my MAC palette first, and the first color I'm going to lay down is soft brown. That's going to be my first transition color. I'm using that on a Sigma E40 tapered blending brush. And I promise that stuff, that white stuff you see, I look like Tyrone Biggums. That is not sexy. That's primer. I promise I haven't been sucking on powdered donuts. So let's go into the Take Me to Brazil palette. I really like this. This is the first time I'm using it, and I have to say that I'm pretty impressed with the color payoff of this palette. So the first color I'm going to go into is a very deep purple. It's a very eggplant, deep eggplant color. So I'm going to use that, start to build my outer V area. And I'm going to gently sweep it across. Okay, so the next color I'm going to go into is this very vibrant hot pink. It's the first color in the palette, and I'm going to pick that up on a small e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to place that color right in the center of my eyelid, overlapping that purple just a bit. Okay, so I'm going to flip that brush over, and I'm going to go into my second color, which is a very vibrant yellow. It's almost like a mustard. Yeah, it looks like Hellman's mustard, spicy mustard. It's a very pretty color. So I'm going to lay that right in the corner of my eyelid and overlap that onto the pink as well. So I'm now going to go in with a clean blending brush and blend out any harsh lines from those colors that I placed. Go back in with that first pink color, that hot pink, and I'm going to put that right over that purple, just to kind of blend it out a little bit and give me a little bit more color. Yeah. Okay, so let's go back into that purple. I'm going to take that back on my brush and go back into my outer V. I lost some color when I was blending it out, so if you should happen to lose some color, just go back in and add some more. Now I'm going to go into the Eyes on the 60s palette. Sorry I didn't get a chance to show you that palette. In this palette, there is a dark brown, and I wanted to deepen my outer V, so I went in with just a little bit of that color and I put that on top of the purple just to deepen that just a little bit. And of course, in doing so, I lost some of the color, so I'm just going to go back in and add some more of the pink and some more of the yellow. And make sure you blend everything out, which is what I'm doing now. So now that I've added more color, I'm going to go into my brow bone highlight, and I'm using MAC's rice paper on this little handy dandy e.l.f. brush. I love these little brushes, they're like a buck.
So I'm just going to use a little bit. A little bit goes a long way, and I'm going to sweep and drag it down. Now I'm going to go back into my Take Me to Brazil palette, and I'm going to pick up that yellow color, and I'm going to add that into my inner tear duct. Just a little bit. So Little Pumpkin Pie used a blue eyeliner on her on her waterline, excuse me. And I think that really set this look off. I thought that was brilliant. So I'm going in with a NYX color, a NYX pencil. I'm going to go back into the Brazil palette, pick up that pink color, and I'm going to add that under my waterline. What I did off camera is that I went over that pink with that deep eggplant purple. All right, so now let's get to the face. I'm going to one of my favorite products, which is MAC's Prep and Prime in Peach Luster, and that's to correct my dark circles and the dark areas around my mouth. I'm going to take my sponge and spray it with Fix Plus. I'm going to start to blend that in. So now that I have that all blended, I am going in with my favorite foundation ever. As you could tell, I really love this foundation. It's Kat Von D. I swear by this. I don't remember the shade that I'm in. But ladies, if you haven't tried this, go to Sephora and get a sample. I promise you, you will fall in love with it. I'm going to pick that up on my favorite Sedona Lace Flat Top Kabuki brush. And I'm going to start to work that foundation into my skin. So I don't look like Tyrone Biggums anymore. It was not sexy. All right, so I'm going to start my highlight process. I'm going to be using MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer in the color NC42. And I'm just going to use that very lightly. I'm not really going anywhere, so I need to be all dramatic. But this look required a full face. So I'm going to take my sponge and wet it with my Fix Plus. I'm sorry, I just had a brain fart. And I'm going to blend that out. Don't want to look like Caspi, y'all. Not sexy. Once that's all blended, I'm going to start to contour my face. I'm going to be using MAC's Blunt with my NARS Eater brush. I'm going to start contouring the hollows of my cheeks, as well as around my jawline, as well as a little bit down my nose, because I did bring some highlight down the bridge of my nose. I have a crooked nose. If I could afford to get a nose job, I certainly would. I hate my nose. And I'm also going to contour around my forehead. As I've stated previously, I am quite aware that I have a big forehead. So no need to point that out, which is why I am contouring the forehead. I've been living with this forehead for 40-something years, y'all. I'm cool with it. I've actually learned to love it. All right, so the contouring is done. I'm going to go in and set that highlight with Ben Nye's Banana Powder. I've stated in my previous videos that I don't use a sponge. I use a brush, and I just kind of dab and sweep it across. Okay, once that's done, I am going to set my entire face now, and I use Ben Nye's Powder and Nutmeg. I love this powder, and I don't need much. A little bit goes a long way. I'm going to pick that up on my Sigma fluffy brush, and I'm going to sweep that across my entire face, even the places where I use that highlighter, just to mute it a bit. Okay, so I'm going to move on to blush, and this is from the Wonder Woman collection from MAC, and this is Amazon Princess. And I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to show you the color, but it's a very pearlescent, sparkly, iridescent pink. I love it. So after my cheek color is laid, I'm going to go in with the Wonder Woman compact, and that's going to be my highlight. I'm just going to add that to the highest point of my cheekbones. And now I'm going to move on to lips. I'm using MAC's Magenta to line my lips. And once my lips are lined, I'm going in with one of my favorite lippies. This is made by Colored Rain. And this is in the color Bayesian Princess. And yes, I am Bayesian, so I love this color. Now, I could have gone for a very neutral lip because it is a bold eye, but I figured why not, right? Why not? If you're going to go bold, go bold. So there it is, the finished final product. Ladies, I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Tell your family, tell your friends to watch my tutorial. I really appreciate you ladies for your love and your support, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.